Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
On first down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 2nd and 16.
Check, front 6. Check, front 6. Who got 17? Who got 17? Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch, switch, switch.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
45. 56, 56. Oh, yeah, come on. Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 43. Alert.
To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Open space inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Minnesota. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught off the deflection. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down right around the 25. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
45. Mike 45. Get in the right wheel. Check, 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 check.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The kick by Bass is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient.
It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Minnesota.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day. Jam, 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 jam. Check 13. Check 13. Half 85, half 85.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Allen now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Quinnen Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Second and 20.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Let's go, D. It's gonna be a long day.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Bass is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down and inches. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for Minnesota. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
45 is the mark. Check, 45 is the mark. Check, 45.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Allen to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Buffalo, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.